someone is lying to your face right now, and you don't even know it, but their body does. Well, their mouth tells you one story. Their hands, eyes, and face are screaming the truth. FBI agents, detectives, and psychologists have spent decades studying liars, and they've found 7 body language signs that almost always give them away. By the end of this, you'll be able to spot a lie in real time. Stay close, because number 5 is the one most people miss. Sign number 1. The mouth cover. Watch their hands when they speak. Liars often unconsciously bring their hand to their mouth while lying, as if their subconscious is trying to stop the lie from coming out. This can be subtle. A quick touch of the lips, rubbing the corner of the mouth, or fake coughing. Children cover their entire mouth when they lie. Adults have learned to make it less obvious, but the impulse remains. Former FBI agent Joe Navarro, who spent 25 years catching liars, says this is one of the first signs he looks for. If someone touches their mouth right after you ask them a direct question, pay attention. Their conscious mind is saying one thing, but their subconscious is revealing another. The key is timing. If the hand goes to the mouth immediately after a specific question they should easily answer, that's your red flag. Sign number 2. Eye contact extremes. Everyone thinks liars avoid eye contact. That's only half true. Untrained liars avoid your eyes because guilt makes them uncomfortable, but experienced liars do the opposite. They overcompensate with intense, unblinking eye contact because they know you expect them to look away. Research from the University of Michigan found that liars maintain eye contact about 70% of the time, compared to 60% for truth tellers. Why? Because they're performing. They're consciously controlling their behavior, and they overdo it. The tell isn't just the amount of eye contact, it's the quality. Natural eye contact fluctuates. We look away when thinking or remembering, but a liar holding your gaze without natural breaks feels robotic, rehearsed. If someone locks eyes with you without blinking, without natural shifts, they're not being honest. They're performing honesty, which is completely different. Watch for the moment you stop asking questions. Their eyes dart away in relief. That shift reveals the stress they were hiding. Sign number 3. Facial micro-expressions. Your face can lie, but only for about half a second. Micro-expressions are involuntary facial movements that flash across someone's face in 1/15th to 1/25th of a second. They reveal true emotion before the liar's conscious mind suppresses it. Dr. Paul Ekman spent his career cataloging these. The most common micro-expression in liars is fear or distress, a quick flash of tension around the eyes and mouth, a brief tightening of the lips, a quick raising of the inner eyebrows, or tension in the jaw. These happen so fast most people miss them entirely, but your subconscious catches them. That's why sometimes you feel someone is lying even though you can't explain why. Your brain saw the micro-expression, registered the inconsistency, but didn't bring it to conscious awareness. Another key micro-expression is contempt. One side of the mouth pulls up, slightly in a smirk. This often appears when a liar feels superior, like they're getting away with it. Watch for asymmetry. Real emotions activate both sides of the face equally. Fake smiles and forced concern often show up stronger on one side. Sign number 4. The throat clear and swallow. Lying triggers a stress response. Your sympathetic nervous system activates, your heart rate increases, and your mouth goes dry. That's why liars frequently clear their throat, swallow hard, or suddenly need water. Watch for this pattern. You ask a difficult question, they answer, then immediately after, they clear their throat or swallow visibly. That's their body reacting to the stress of lying. The dry mouth is involuntary. They can't control it. Former CIA officers are trained to notice this during interrogations. A subject can control their words, rehearse their story, and manage their face, but they can't stop their throat from going dry when their body floods with stress hormones. You'll also notice changes in voice pitch. Stress tightens the vocal cords, making the voice slightly higher. A liar's voice might crack or become strained. If someone's tone shifts noticeably when answering a specific question, that's a physiological response to lying. Sign number 5. The freeze response. This is the big one. Most people miss it because they're looking for big, obvious tells, but the absence of movement is often the loudest signal. When you ask someone a question, natural behavior includes small movements, shifting weight, adjusting posture, hand gestures while speaking. But when someone lies, especially about something serious, they freeze. Dr. Lillian Glass, a body language expert, found that liars often become unnaturally still when delivering a lie. They stop moving their hands. They lock their posture. They become rigid. Why? because their brain is using all its resources to construct and deliver the lie. Movement requires cognitive energy, and lying is already mentally exhausting, so the brain shuts down non-essential movement to focus on the deception. This is most obvious with hand gestures. Honest people gesture naturally while speaking. Their hands emphasize points and move freely. A liar's hands often stop moving entirely or retreat to their lap or pockets. Watch for the contrast. If someone is animated and expressive, then suddenly goes still when you ask a specific question. You just found your lie. The freeze is the body's way of saying, "I'm in danger, don't notice me." Sign number 6, barrier behaviors. Liars unconsciously create physical barriers between themselves and the person they're lying to. This is a psychological defense mechanism. By putting something between you and them, they feel safer. You'll see them suddenly pick up their phone and hold it between you. They cross their arms tightly. They grab a pillow. They lean back and create distance. Some even turn their torso slightly away while their face still points toward you. In business settings, liars might suddenly organize papers, adjust their laptop screen, or pick up a coffee cup and hold it at chest level. All of these are barrier behaviors. Watch for sudden changes. If the conversation is flowing and they're open, then you ask a specific question, and they immediately cross their arms or create a barrier. That question triggered a defensive response. They're not defending against you physically. They're defending against being exposed. Sign number 7, inconsistent gestures and words. This is the final and most reliable tell. When someone is telling the truth, their body language matches their words. When they say yes, they nod. When they describe something big, their hands spread wide. But liars often show a mismatch. They say "I didn't do it" while nodding yes. They say "I'm telling the truth" while shaking their head no. They describe a wonderful experience with a flat, emotionless face. This happens because the conscious mind controls the words, but the subconscious controls most body language. The conscious lie doesn't match the subconscious truth, and the body reveals the contradiction. Pay attention to timing too. Authentic emotion happens simultaneously with words or slightly before, but liars often show emotion after they speak, because they're remembering to perform the emotion rather than actually feeling it. Here's the critical part. One sign doesn't make someone a liar. Everyone has nervous habits. The key is clusters and context. If someone clears their throat once, that's nothing. But if they clear their throat, touch their mouth, freeze their hands, and create a barrier all in response to one question, that's a cluster. That's deception. Also consider baseline behavior. Watch how someone acts normally when they're relaxed and truthful. Then notice changes. If someone who usually gestures a lot suddenly stops, that's significant. Lying is cognitively demanding. Your brain has to suppress the truth, create a false story, deliver it convincingly, and monitor the other person's reaction. Under that stress, the body betrays the mind. Studies from the University of California found that lying increases cognitive load by approximately 30%. That extra mental effort leaks through body language. Before you start analyzing everyone, understand this. These signs indicate stress and discomfort, not always deception. Someone might show these signs because they're anxious, traumatized, or socially awkward. Use these tools carefully. Don't accuse someone based purely on body language. Use these signs to guide deeper questions, to probe areas where someone seems uncomfortable. Body language is a window into the subconscious. While someone's mouth can lie, their body speaks a truth they can't fully control. The truth always leaks. You just have to know where to look. If this changed how you see conversations, hit that like button, comment below. Have you ever caught someone lying using body language? And if you want more psychology that reveals what people are really thinking, subscribe and turn on notifications. Remember, the body never lies, even when the mouth does.